Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you're watching the Week Ahead show. Today, we will discuss about the first week of June. So, before that, the first segment, we discuss what were the major happenings in the previous week, and then we shall look at what we can expect coming in the next week. So, talking about the previous week, we had multiple reasons. So, we saw that the US markets have finally recovered. So, Dow Jones, after falling for continuously 8 weeks, it finally ended in the green, and not just slightly but almost 6% up. US market is in the last week, so that is something great to see because it is the mother market. European markets are 3% up in the last week, which is also indicating the market is bullish. And talking about the Asian markets, they are almost Asian markets are currently consolidating is what we can see. So talking about the activities in the markets, such as the Indian markets, we have seen the markets have been rather volatile from the from the Monday itself. But of the Fridays, Thursday and Friday, if you take the second half of Friday, second half of Thursday to Friday, we saw that the markets have moved up by 500 points, ending well in the green. So, and the other data for the previous week was the Fed meeting. Minutes of the meeting was announced and it went as expected, so nothing major there. The markets did not react to that. And then the US GDP data came in, which indicated a 1.5% decline in the US GDP. So again, the markets did not react to that. So when the markets don't react to negative news, we see that the markets have bottomed out, and actually we saw the markets have reversed from there. It ended well in the green from that day. Talking about other events, we saw that the metal index were down 8% after the Indian government announced a 15% tax on the exchange, on the excise duty on the metal exports. Talking about RBI governor said in a meeting that the Indian government is planning to increase the interest rate in the coming months as well. So the RBI meeting is scheduled for the 8th of June. So we can expect a rate hike going in that. So that is something to keep in mind. Snapchat fell 43% in a single trading day after it announced bad results. The ECB, they announced a 50 basis point hike in their interest rate. Then also we had the US-China tension, which was also there acting out in the markets during the starting of the week, where the Taiwan related issue again came up, and the US said that it will protect Taiwan if China plans to invade Taiwan. These were the major events of the day and of the last week. So with this, we are starting the June series. It has already started on Friday, and June is a big series. Almost 5 expiries are there, which means 5 Thursdays are going to be there in the June series, and also there are 25 trading days without a single holiday. It is going to be a long series, and it started on a positive note. Hopefully it continues like that. So looking at SGX Nifty, let me show you. SGX Nifty is currently ended well in the green. It is 16,435 is what we see in SGX Nifty, and it looks very, very strong currently. So SGX Nifty 16,435, so that's almost 100 point up. So if the markets open tomorrow like this, we can expect a 100 point up. This is up because of the US markets ending well in the green in the last week, Friday night to be specific. So that is why we are expecting such a big move in SGX Nifty. So hopefully it will open, because 16,400 is going to be a very, very important level for Nifty. We'll come to that, but let us look at the VIX. So the VIX has been continuously falling, which is again a good sign. US VIX and India VIX both have fell almost 5 and 6%. So India VIX is down from 25 3 days back almost 21.5, 21.4 level. So that is good. US VIX is also close to 25. So VIX coming down means the volatility is subsiding, and that opens up the way for a bullish movement in the market. So this is what the VIX is indicating. Now coming to Nifty. So Nifty has ended well in the green, almost gaining 182 points, and Nifty looks good as of now. So all the bank Nifty is stronger. So for Nifty, we can expect 16,400 to act as a major resistance level in the very, very short term. And if SGX Nifty is indicating 16,435, so that will mean the markets will open well above 16,400. 16,400. So we need to see if the 16,400 holds or not level. If the 16,400 level holds, we can expect the markets to go up even higher, taking resistance around 16,480, because that is again an important area, and if that is broken, we have a gap filling to be done by Nifty. So 16,631 is going to act as the next major resistance in Nifty. Talking about the downside on the price action levels, we have 16,258 levels to watch out for, and if that is broken on the downside, 16,142, and then 16,000 is going to act as a major resistance for support for Nifty. Talking about the OI data, it also shows a similar picture in Nifty as well. Let me show you the Nifty OI data. Nifty OI data indicates a very strong build-up in 16,300 straddle, which on Friday was trading at a combined premium of around 400 rupees, which indicates the markets to trade 15,900 to 16,700 on the upside. So this is the range the participants are predicting who are selling straddle at 16,300 levels. So we saw a good amount of straddle build up on Friday. And talking about the OTM strikes, we have 16,000 put being the highest selling inputs, and 17,000 acting as the next major resistance in terms of call options. And before that, we have 16,500 as well. So this is what is the OI data is indicating for Nifty. And so Nifty to be strong, the banking sector needs to continue to outperform. We have seen that the banking index the banking sector, the financial stocks were continuously in a strong uptrend, and then for the last 2 days, even IT sector also contributed to the upward movement. So we know IT and financial companies, they are forming the Nifty heavyweight. So if those are acting strong, we can expect the market to go up further. So as long as both of them are strong, Nifty can continue its upward journey. Now talking about the financial stocks, we have to look at Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, if we look at, it is again very strong. It has it has broken the trend line, and so this was forming from 5th April, and now it has strongly broken out since 24th of May, and it is continuing its upward trend. So Bank Nifty looks very strong. The next major resistance for Bank Nifty can act around 36,000 levels, and on the downside 35,000 and 7,800 will act as a very strong support. That is 4,800, because we have seen the markets have taken resistance multiple times until it broke out the day before yesterday on Thursday. So 34,800 is going to act as a very strong support on the downside when the markets are falling. And so Bank Nifty looks very bullish. It has outperformed Nifty in the last week, and hopefully the momentum will continue, or maybe it can go for sideways movement for the next few days. So that can be there. Talking about OI data in Bank Nifty, we will look at the OI data in Bank Nifty. So yes, so yeah, sorry for the interruption. The Bank Nifty on a OI based level, we see the Bank Nifty is actually quite bullish. So the put call ratio indicates more amount of puts have been written than calls, and so we can expect on the downside 35,000 to be a very strong support area for Bank Nifty, and on the upside we see that 36,000 has the highest amount of call OI, and a good amount of straddle has also been written at 35,500 levels is what we are seeing currently. So Bank Nifty looks more bullish, so hopefully that upward trend will continue for Bank Nifty for the next week. So this is the Bank Nifty levels to watch out for. Now talking about important data to be announced next week. So for that, first on Monday we have the German inflation data being announced on Monday. So Monday 5:30 p.m. in the evening, so post market hours, we will see the German index inflation data being posted. 7.4% was the inflation for the last month. Now for the May month, it is expecting 7.7% inflation data is what we can expect for the German markets. So we are seeing a high inflationary situation around the global markets. So let's see if it opens higher than 7.7. Again, we can expect bearishness to set back into the European markets as well. So Monday 5:30 German inflation data. Tuesday is again a very important day for the Indian markets, as actually Tuesday after market hours around 5:30 p.m. is when we are getting the Indian GDP growth rate, the quarterly growth rate. So 5:30 p.m. Tuesday, the last GDP data was 5.4 percentage, and this time we're expecting 4.2 percentage to be the GDP growth rate. So which is a decline in, if you compare it from the last quarter's data. So that is, if the actual GDP data comes below 4.2 percentage, then again we can expect the markets to become slightly bearish in the short term. So very, very important, Tuesday evening Indian GDP data, Indian GDP growth rate. So the impact of this will obviously be felt on the next day, that is Wednesday. And talking about on Wednesday, we are having the Chinese PMI data coming on 7:15 a.m. in the morning. So Wednesday's market is going to be interesting because again the China's it was in a lockdown, it just opened up, so we have to see the Chinese manufacturing PMI data on Wednesday morning. So what else is there? So what else is US markets are going to be closed tomorrow on Monday. That is because of the Memorial Day in US is going to be tomorrow, so that's a public holiday, so the markets will remain closed tomorrow. So the impact of the US market, when it opens on Tuesday, will be felt on Wednesday. So Wednesday, expect a lot of volatility on Wednesday. We will have the US markets effect on the Indian market. Then we are going to have the GDP data which will be announced on Tuesday evening, so that is going to be affecting the Wednesday's trade, and also the morning's Chinese PMI data will also be affecting the Wednesday's trade. So Wednesday is going to be a really important day. There could be a lot of volatility on that day. So that is how the things look right now. Talking about other important things, let us quickly look at the dollar index. So the dollar index is at 101. So it should come below 100 so that the markets can continue its bullish momentum. USD INR is stabilizing at the same area, 77.5. So for many days from 16th of May, we are seeing that USD to be acting in a very small range. So that is good. And the bad thing is crude oil. Crude oil is almost near its resistance level of $115 per barrel of crude oil. So if crude oil breaks this important area which has been trading for many days, we can expect it to go up higher. So the last time it went up higher was 8th of May when the markets made a panic bottom of 15,750. So from then onwards, the crude oil has continuously traded downward and in a range of $115 on the upside to $95 on the downside. But if this range is broken in crude oil, so we can expect a bearishness in Indian market because we are a crude importing country. So this is how the crude oil currently looks. So crude oil looks maybe there we can expect a breakout from here, so which is not going to be good given the positive momentum that is indicating in the markets. So as of now, we can expect a positive opening for the markets tomorrow. I am not expecting very large movements because of the US markets is going to be closed. So for the next 2 days, there might not be that big of a movement, but on Wednesday it's going to be important because of all the data that we discussed is going to play out on Wednesday. So with that, we will see how the Asian markets open tomorrow and how the things go in the Asian markets, and what does SGX Nifty say in the morning, and then we will discuss the important levels to watch out for tomorrow. With that, we will return for the pre-market show tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. So until then, enjoy the weekend, and this is where I'll end the show. Thank you for watching.